Hey everyone, it's Sonic Wolf and welcome to the final actual story of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And in this episode, we are going to do the final stage of this game. It's actually kind of sad, but I'll actually try and end on a high. And that was kind of stupid of me. Anyway, come on! That is just cruel! Okay, so there's actually one star coin in this area, and then the second one will be in a scrolling kind of stage, which will lower down. And the last star coin is basically in the boss fight, which is actually kind of interesting because it's not all of them in one whole location. And of course, we've got some lava for us to avoid. And yes, every single final level of every game happens to have lava in it, which is actually really interesting. Okay, so that's the first star coin. Now, you want to be careful with these fireballs, sorry. I was originally going to say oranges, but that's PewDiePie's kind of quote for them, which is very funny. Okay, so now that section is quite simple, unless you do it right. And hey! Sorry about for that cut ahead. One of the cats just actually jumped on the bench there, which is entirely spotless and clean for some reason, and then the cat just basically walked on there, which is kind of funny. And they're scratching the couch, which I'm sitting. This really sucks. Anyway, in this section, you want to basically be careful when... I probably should have jumped. That was close. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to basically stand on the platforms which are really above the surface, because if you stand on platforms that are very close to the lava, then you're probably gonna lose momentum. Okay, so now that we've gone regular Mario, let's see if there's actually a fire flower. I did remember there is a fire flower up here. No? Oh, there it is! I actually thought I don't remember, but anyway, that's where you get an extra item. And now we're going to encounter the final boss of this game. It's Bowser as always. Now this section, you want to be dodging those fireballs. You can either jump or dodge. If you're a bit slow, they'll actually do a third wave, which I'm glad they didn't really do. Hey Bowser, how's it going? I do love the background that he does, with like an extra Bowser made of metal. And we're gonna have this awesome music! Okay, so we want to dodge these fire stuff. Oh, missed. Yeah, when he's basically doing that move, you want to run underneath him, and then basically hit the switch, which that didn't turn so well. Okay, what? I wonder if it's possible to actually... No! Ugh, come on. And go! Go! Yes! Okay. I don't know if fireballs really works, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, which is kind of a shame. Mario number 1! Okay, and the timer didn't go back to 0. Why is that? Wait a second, that is not Peach. It is an imposter! Yep, it's Kamek, disguised as Peach. Really interesting. And now she's using the spell one last time, and... Whoa! It's Godzilla! Oh my god! And he's using his really disgusting breath. Okay, so, Giant Bowser is actually really interesting for this, boss fight. Whoa! Okay, okay. So basically, what you want to do is, you want to basically avoid a lot of the fireballs, and then actually use it to your advantage to basically go to the other side of the stage. Very simple, and anyway, that's where the third star coin is. So occasionally Bowser would have to basically move, which, come on. Now this block is basically just a 1-up, which is kind of fine. I was gonna say pointless, but I was gonna say fine instead. Okay, so that switch is basically a propeller. Now, the propeller is going to be really useful for this final fight, because if you fell in the lava by accident, don't worry, you could actually use its extra height to your advantage. Whoa! That was close. I thought I was gonna get burned to death. Yeah, you want to basically dodge Bowser's stuff. And come on. Okay. Whoa! No! Whoa! I am the craziest gamer. Okay, let's duck. Whack. Yeah, I just want to add a bit of humor to this. 1, 2, 3, go! I said go. Thank you. What? I thought Bowser was gonna dodge that. That's kind of disappointing, because I pressed the switch and then he just jumped to basically avoid it. And I guess that will basically remove the lava, and then he sunk underneath the castle. I don't know how that works. Physics, I think. And guess what? We have completed this game already! Well, basically the main part of this game. And I won't spoil it until we get to it. And she's using her magical powers to go down very slowly. It's just like in a Mario Run, I think. Which is actually about 8 years before this game. I mean, 8 years after this game was made. And now we're gonna have the final cutscene of this game. Oh no, second last cutscene, sorry, because, yeah. And why does the background look very different? I didn't realize it until now, because this background is full of lava, and then this one is completely different. And that's why we added Luigi and the other 2 Toads. Well, at least Luigi is trying to be a gentleman for once. Well, can't wait to see him being more useful in Luigi's Mansion 4. I did not actually play the other 3 Luigi's Mansion games, but I did play a little bit of the first one, and that's it. Okay. And then they gave us a very similar dialogue in the very first Mario game in 1985. Yep. And that is basically the end of this game. And hey, we got the credits! Now, what's really funny is that you can actually pick up characters and you can actually throw them, which is very interesting. And also, you can basically get loads and loads of coins. I don't know the real point of this. I think it's just a competition of getting the highest score as you possibly can. So, this game is actually quite fun. It is a little frustrating with 2 people, because I did have trouble playing this game with my friends, that we always throw each other off cliffs and stuff like that. But yeah, this game is actually a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure everyone actually played it a lot, and I do actually prefer this one a bit more than the Wii U, just because it's actually more simpler. Yeah, that's just basically it. I'm not really a fan of the Wii U version. That is really funny. I just threw Luigi off the cliff. I mean, okay, what was I trying to say? I basically ground pound, and then Luigi basically, just went above an extra step, which is very, very funny. Anyway, what I'm actually thinking after this, yeah, like I said, I wanted to basically do different kind of Let's Plays, but this one I'm actually thinking is going to be a little bit difficult, because there is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which I'm actually going to wait until 2020, because they're doing Beijing again for 2022, which is like a milestone, and I basically want to have that game prepared, like, before the actual event arrives. I mean, I did actually get all the emblems except for one. I did got everything else completed, like the gallery and stuff like that. There's actually one other emblem which I was having very difficulties of getting, which is actually getting a perfect score in Skate. That one is the toughest. I mean, basically what you have to do is you have to shoot all the Skate, you have to shoot all the targets all in one perfect run, because if you miss one, you have to start the whole thing all over again. It is very hard. It's worse than archery. I even struggled with archery and just picking the right character for it. Yeah, this is why I hate Skeet more than Archery of getting the emblem. Yeah, that's just all I basically know. There's also another game which I really like to, basically complete because I wanted to complete all the Wii series games, like Wii Sports, Wii Play, and stuff like that. There's actually one game which I think that I didn't really play that much, which is actually Wii Sport Resort, which is actually a very fun game. And it's actually one of the first to actually use motion controls with, oh no, not motion controls, I meant like an adapter which uses the motion part a bit simpler. I was designing the logos and stuff like that, but I'm having a bit of difficulty trying to think of a good background for it. I mean, here is what the background this is what the logo looks like on screen.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, it's very, very plain. I mean, I did good with the text and added a shadow drop, which would separate it, but the background is very bland. It should have like a sky kind of feel with a bit of clouds, almost like you're at the beach kind of feel. Okay, that is pretty funny. All the 6 Bowser kids are actually pushing Bowser. Yay! And I got the number right. Bowser's getting eaten by his own castle. That's kind of interesting. Oh, we got World 9. Oh, man. Just like New Super Mario Brothers. I mean, no, not new. It's very similar to Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo in 1991. See, I have a really smart memory with most of the games on there. Check it out, we got 3 stars. Yeah, it's just like how I would review a restaurant, like from Smosh, where they would say 3 stars. Okay, so I don't know what else to do because I'm actually recording for 12 minutes, which I thought it was going to be a bit shorter, but hey. Oh, at least we got the mushrooms back, but I really don't want to do that. Let's go into the castle, and I don't know if I've shown you the short movies on there, or maybe I did or maybe not, but we'll see. Okay, so in order to get all of the movies, first of all, you need to get all of the star coins, which is obvious. You have to go in all the cannons, which I need to go back to, and I think is finding all the secret kind of stuff. Once you've done all of this, the mushrooms, like the red, green, and yellow for power-ups, one-ups, and the stars, they're actually infinite, which means once you actually done those, the mushroom task, they don't disappear, which is actually the best part. And the simpler way to figure it out is when the circle thing is blue. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you this one, I think, just to start with. I don't know how they work, but I do know that the designers were actually thinking of using expert run-ins to use super skills for this. Okay, so I'm actually doing World 3/3, I think, and this one is super skills. Yeah, all the star coins would actually be paid for a few different amounts. It could be either 0 based on star coins, it could be secret exits, or it could be like 3 or 5, depends on what you're actually trying to watch. What's interesting is that they can actually do things that are more than one player, which you can do things for multi-people, which is the best part. Yeah, the one thing I found really interesting with multiplayer is that once all of the multi-characters actually ground pound at the exact same time, they'll actually do like a shockwave by clearing most enemies on screen. That's how you get loads and loads of one-ups, and I'll actually show you one short video for an example. Now, this is actually really interesting, which is, yeah, even Mini Mario is easier to get that star coin. I mean, I even struggle to get it with normal Mario. Yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, so that's the super skills one. there's also ones which you can get infinite 1-ups, or endless 1-ups, sorry, wrong thing. There's actually one I wanted to show you which is really very, very cool, which is this one. Yeah, endless 1-ups. Bing. I won't actually make a list on how you can get those. So basically what you have to do is get all the star coins, get all the secret exits, and basically that's all. Now this one's really interesting because if you have a lot of people ground pound at the exact same time like that, it will clear enemies on screen. Yeah, I even tried to do that with my friends, but we actually went out of sync with it. Yeah, that is a lot of... and the good thing the designers did have the courtesy to share the 1-ups, which is the best part. And that's a sign of teamwork right there. But Luigi didn't got an extra 1-up. Yeah. And the yellow toad just pulled up his pants. Or I wonder what the toads are actually wearing. Or I don't know. Anyway, let's not go use the propeller. Let's go into World 9 and actually see what we have in store. Okay, so let's go to World 9. Now, when I first played this and they were actually locked, the only way to unlock each of those worlds, you need to get all the star coins in each of those specific worlds. For, like, this one, you have to get all the star coins in World 1, which the reason why it says 9-1. For this one, you have to get all the star coins in World 4, which is 9/4, and so on. But trust me, these are extremely, extremely difficult to get the star coins, especially on your first time run. I even had trouble getting the 3rd star coin in this one. It took me like 50 attempts. It was so ridiculously difficult. I even completed this entire game that one time. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna have a lot of fun watching me suffer throughout the rest of these bonus videos of getting each of those ones. So, next time on New Super Mario Bros. Wii, we are going to do about we're going to do about 2 to 3 different stages, I think. It depends on the amount of time I have recorded and stuff like that. So, see you guys there.